Wyan Turner, an innocent and hardworking 18-year-old girl, fresh out of high school, who lands a job as a personal secretary in Kim Industry. Kim Taehyung, a wealthy, charismatic businessman with a dark past and a hidden life as a mafia king. Author's POV. The story starts with a bustling city of Winsland where Kim Taehyung's influences are everywhere from corporate boardrooms to the city's underbelly. On the other side of the story, there is a girl named Wyan who is just 18 years old, fresh out of high school. Her dream to get a job in worldwide famous Kim Industries where Kim Taehyung is CEO. He is a secret mafia boss which Wyan don't know about. She admires him so much he is her ideal, and she unexpectedly got a job as a personal secretary of him under his company. Wyan starts working for Kim Taehyung, unaware of his true nature. She admires his professionalism and sees him as an older brother figure. After seeing her for the first time and observing her, he becomes obsessed with her. Taehyung becomes increasingly captivated by Wyan's innocence and purity, which starkly contrasts with his world of crime and violence. Tension rising when Taehyung's obsession with Wyan grows, uncontrollably addicted and becomes more controlling and an overprotective attitude. Wyan remains oblivious to Taehyung's dark side, attributing his actions to concern and brotherly affection. The tension escalates when Wyan starts dating someone her own age, making Taehyung's jealousy and his possessiveness surface violently. Author's POV. One night when Wyan was coming out from a grocery store after shopping her favorite things and other products, she is going back to her house walking through a creepy alleyway so she can go to her house fast, but there she listened a loud screaming sound. First she ignored the sound, walk further, but now the sound is continuously coming and becoming more loud and painful. So she goes there and sees who it is. When she is little close from there, she sees a group of tall, well-built men with full black outfits are surrounded by one man who is kneeling towards the ground. His head is low and blood is oozing out from the different parts of his body, but in front side standing a huge 6 feet height man who is continuously beating him without any mercy, ignoring his scream. After seeing this horrifying scene in front of her eyes, she covered her mouth to not let any sound out of her mouth. But then she saw that front side man's face, because he turned around. That one is not other than his boss Kim Taehyung. Seeing his face, a gasp left her mouth because his face is fully covered with blood. She fastly covered her mouth to stop any type of sound, but Taehyung listened that she is in her own thought think what? He can't be a murderer, and then her eyes fell on the logo of his jacket, a famous mafia gang Black Dragon. After understanding the situation, she ran from there as fast as she could as her mind was overflowing with emotions while thinking how could he do that with that man. Now Wyan discovers Taehyung's true identity as a mafia boss. On the other side, Taehyung orders his bodyguards to see where the sound come from. Bodyguards run after her, but she is running so fast like her life depends on her. In her mind, she feeling horrified and betrayed and thought to distance herself from Taehyung. She runs as fast as she can, but his bodyguards caught her and drags her towards his boss. Taehyung did not say anything after seeing that she is behind that sound, but he forcefully grabbed her and threw her in his luxurious car and drove off to his office. In his luxurious office secret bedroom, he dragged her in by grabbing her arm tightly and pushes her on the couch. Wyan struggled to get out from the couch, but her all struggles goes in vain when he hovers her, then grabbed her both hand in his one hand and intertwined it and rested above her head tightly so that she can't even wiggle around. Wyan, in trembling voice, "Let me go, Taehyung. You can't do that to me. You Kim Taehyung," she yells at him. "You are my ideal. How can you do that to me? I treat you like a big brother and you cheat. I can't even imagine in my worst nightmare that you can do these type of disgusting things. You kill that man without any mercy. How can you be so heartless, Han?" I see that all with my own eyes, saying that she started crying loudly while still struggling. Wyan, choking in her own tears, she said in a broken voice, I can't even think that you also threaten my boyfriend that you will kill him brutally if he don't leave me alone, and said him that she don't need a loser like you, she deserve a real man. How can you say that, you Kim Taehyung? You don't have any fucking right to say that. You are my dad who decide that who should I date or who should I be with. She shouts at him angrily as she struggle more to get out from his grip. Taehyung, listening her words patiently, but when he listen that he is no right on her, his all patience losses as his eyes become bloodshot red. He clench his jaw in anger and make his grip more tight on her hands, and now it's hurting her like hell. Wyan, in painful voice she says, leave me, it's hurting, but his grip on her become more tight as he tightly squeeze her waist with his other hand and growl in his dark low-pitched raspy voice. Stop struggling, John, you are not going anywhere. And for your boyfriend, whatever I say about him is right, you don't deserve that scumbag, you only deserve me. Only this Kim Taehyung can have you, not any scumbag, do you get that, John? Only I have the authority to have my precious doll. This Kim Taehyung, the Mafia king, is insanely and dangerously obsessed with you. You can't get away from me. You can run as much as you can, but you have to return back to me in my arms as always, so stop trying, just accept your fate, John. Stop struggling, I'm more stronger than you. You can't escape from me, John. Try as much as you can, Jana. She still tries to escape from Taehyung's clutches. He releases his grip on her waist and pull his belt from his waist. Seeing that, Wyan become panicking and says in trembling, broken voice, what are you going to do with that? Not letting her speak further, he shushes her as he leans towards her and put his finger on her lips and says in a raspy voice, Shadal, stop talking, let me do my work, patiently saying that he ties her hands with his belt tightly and lift her up in bridal style. But Wyan continues struggling in his arms and yells at him angrily, you can't do that to me, Taehyung, put me down. I said put me down, as she is struggling more. Ignoring her, he walks towards the lift and get in and press the button of parking area, still holding her in his arms. Everyone in the office are gossiping about this incident, that their CEO Kim Taehyung is carrying his personal secretary in his arms. But he ignore all the gossip and walk again, but stop in office lobby because he can't listen more shit about he is carrying his personal secretary as he growls in his cold, dark voice. Mark, his personal bodyguard. Mark. Yes, boss. Taehyung, is I'm paying them for gossip. Fire them right now, who is only come here for gossip. Mark. Listening his boss' angry tone, he says in a trembling voice, yes, boss, I already did it. Saying that, he follows Taehyung to his car. As he go near his car, Taehyung stop him and says with a straight face, where are you coming? Mark, in confused voice, with you, boss, saying that, he looks at him. Taehyung with straight face, I'm going alone with my dolls, so you don't have to follow me. Mark, in worried voice, but boss, it will be dangerous for you, our enemies will attack you if they will find about you are alone with Wyan. Taehyung, in angry voice, first of all, she is Mrs. Kim, so give her some respect, do you get that? Mark, don't make me repeat my words, understood? He shouted him. Mark, with head low, he said, understood, boss, but it will be dangerous for you to go alone, please understand my point. Taehyung, I understand it, but I can handle it myself. You go now, saying that, he drove off. Mark, in worried expression on his face, he get in his car and follow them in a distance and ordered his bodyguard to protect his boss and observe his surrounding carefully from a distance. On the other side, Taehyung reach his mansion and get out from his car and go back to open the gate of the backseat and call Wyan names, but found her sleeping peacefully. He leans towards her face and caresses her cheeks gently with his thumb and says in a soft yet possessive voice, you look eternal, my doll. How can I let you go? This beast is dangerously obsessed with you. He can do anything and everything to keep you be with him for forever, John, baby. Saying that, he softly lift her up in bridal style and walks towards his bedroom and softly put her down on his fluffy king-side big bed and open her hands and cover her with duvet and sat beside her, gently caress her long hair and kissed her forehead lovingly. Baby, please don't make me mad, I don't want to hurt you, saying that, he kissed her cheek softly. I don't want to lose you, my baby doll.